What's up, everybody? A Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers. I have been working on this stupid elevator thing, which I can't tell if it's going well or not, to be quite honest. So, in order to cut down on some of the programming time, because I really don't have a ton of time to work on just coding this stupid elevator, I'm trying to utilize the timer blocks, but by using the, yep, that thing. Which one is this? Actually, let me just turn them all on. By utilizing the timer blocks and the programmable block in tandem, we have effectively kind of eliminated a large amount of things that we don't need. Okay, this one's up, this one's master, there's the programmable, this one's down, so I need to get rid of you, if I can. I hate this type of thing where you can never get it to select. Oh, it's because of the... Ah, crap. Alright, I'm gonna have to go through the wall. So, in case anyone was wondering what was going on there, is you have to have a space between whatever block you're trying to delete, like this. You can highlight that one and then highlight that one. I can't highlight this because of the elevator. And I couldn't get to the other one because of the programmable block there, so there was no open space next to that timer that I wanted to get rid of. I'm also not going to show let's see here. 3 I don't need, 2 I don't need, the floor T is the one that I need. I also tried sensors. These do not work, at least not how I wanted them to. So the easiest is to take the back and expand it so it's sticking out. But, like, the sensor part works as far as this. Like, you can see it can overlap and everything. The problem is, unless you're accounting for the player being on the pad, there's nothing it can detect, because if you tell it to detect a large ship, it can't detect itself. And that's what this is. This is a large ship. So essentially it can't detect anything except the player. So it never sends feedback, ergo it never actually gives any information to the programmable block, so it makes it difficult to use. So I wanted to work with timers because of the delay. I knew that the delay could basically fix things. What I didn't really know, Captain's share rotor? I left that on? Okay. I did put an antenna over here just so I could see stuff like that, the sensor grids and show on HUD and all that stuff, but that's not going to stay there. So anyways, the quickest version that I can go over for this is I made the timers do all the heavy lifting, and then the programmable block basically configures it all. So we have 2 timers here, an up and a down. The down chip turns on the elevator in case it's already off, and then tells it to open. So it's going to be coming down, because this is the open state. When it's up at the top, it's in its closed state. The up one does the opposite, turns the block on and tells it to close, so it'll raise the platform. Think of it like a door. So that's closed, that's open. Then the floor timer is basically a timer. It's really used to keep track of the time that it takes depending on how many things you want it to do. And I got a little bit fancy here. Some people have talked with programmable blocks, and I know I have my Programming 101 series, so I don't want to get too in detailed about all this, so I'm just going to run over it real quick. But a lot of people have commented on that it can accept arguments now, but you can only do one argument. There is a little bit of a way around that if you get a little creative. So I've got things set up here, the first run, so that it can instantiate the blocks, but then it doesn't run that all the time. These are your values, timer, up, down. The elevator, I don't... Well, yeah, I guess I do need it. And then I have the floor values. These are used for delaying. This third one is not accurate. I've been playing around with the numbers a little bit. I think I have it almost right where I want it. Like 2.4 is perfect for one floor at a time. 4.9 is, I feel like, as good as I can get for 2 floors at a time. And what this is basically doing is there's going to be a little bit of work with the buttons, but it's basically a means to set up how many floors you want it to go and what direction it's going to go is essentially how I tackled this. So it runs through its startup if it hasn't already. Then it turns the block on. Now this I've been having a lot of problems with, where the programmable block won't work because the elevator stays off. And I don't know why, because I've got it multiple times in here to turn it on before it does anything. And it's not toggling, it's just straight turn the block on. So I don't really understand exactly why it's having issues. And then manage elevator, and it passes the argument into it. So manage elevator is the real meat and potatoes. So what I did here was you have a single string value for the argument, but I broke it up into an array by splitting it based on white space. So essentially what I'm doing is creating my own array of arguments. So when I actually pass in an argument from the button, it's going to run the programmable block with either up or down, depending on how I type it in, space, and then a number. Okay, so this is how all of our buttons are going to look. It's going to be up, space, number, down, space, number. So what this is doing is it basically splits the single string into multiple strings so we have more than one argument. So that's one workaround for getting multiple arguments in. So this will be direction and this will be number of floors. That's pretty much how that works. We take number of floors and instantiate it by converting the second input, which is the first index, into a float and putting it into that. It checks to see how many floors it is, and it basically sets the value of trigger delay based on one of those 3 values based on whatever amount of floor we entered. Then it turns, again, then just to make sure, I turn the elevator block on, but you'll see in a minute it doesn't always work, and I don't really know why. Then it checks for the first argument, which is the direction. If it's equal to up, it triggers the up timer, which, again, turns the block on. I covered myself a bunch of times, but it still doesn't work properly, and I'm not really sure why. But it turns the block on, and then it closes it, so it raises the platform. And if it's set to down, then it turns the block on and opens it so it lowers the platform. And then it triggers the timer up here that we have set for how many floors. So basically what we did was we set this value of how long to delay, and then after we open or close it, then we start the delay. Now this block, this timer, this one is set up to close or turn off the platform or the elevator and then stop itself, basically so that it won't keep running the trigger and keep turning off the block if we turn it back on. So all that's pretty sound. So we get to, let's see if I can get it to work. So what I have this configured as, I don't know if it'll show, it just says run. But this is up with 1 floor, this is up with 2 floors, this is down with 1 and down with 2. So I could kind of experiment and see. Now the idea here was we would have up 1, 2, 3, 4 for this panel. Then on floor 2, the first one would be go down to floor 1 or up to floor 3 and so on and so forth. That, like, they're all going to be different variants of up and then a number or down and then a number, but it was supposed to be that each floor had its own button array to basically set up where you wanted it to go. Like on floor 2 you would have 1 to go down 1 and then 2 to go up. And you'd, well, I think for floor 2 I would have down 1 to go back to the first floor, up 1 to go to the third, and then up 2 to go to the fourth. Yeah, so you'd have 3 buttons, and then floor 3 would have 2 to go down and 1 to go up, and so on and so forth. So it would be a little bit of work to set up all the button panels, but overall this is the simplest. I won't say it's the most efficient or all-encompassing where you can do it all in one block, but it is the simplest. For me, anyway. So this is up 1, and as you can see, it doesn't move. Which is weird. I don't know why it's temperamental. Now if I double tap, now it'll go. I don't get it. But as you can see with the 2.4 or whatever, it's right there. It's almost perfect. And we can just freely walk in and out of the platform. Perfectly fine. I don't think I can reach those from here. Now if we were to go up 2, it's going to go up and clunk. And like I said, not perfect, but pretty close. And now if I hit down 2, I don't know why I have to double tap it. I really don't understand that, but whatever. So that brings it down pretty close. Now the one thing you will run into is it brings this right to the edge, like right here. So when it comes back down, sometimes it will be on the bottom edge instead of the top. This doesn't affect you walking in and out. It's just an aesthetic thing to keep in mind. Now, this is another problem area I've had. I believe this is a limitation with the door. If I were to hit up from this point, I'm 90% sure it's going to go all the way back down. Yep. Okay. Now, what's happening there, this is my theory, I can't confirm it. If you can, do let me know. But my theory is that what's happening here is it cannot change directions. I don't think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure it can't change directions through this manner. I don't know what exactly I'm doing differently, but like if I were to hit up 2 and it were to go up, it's partially... Oh wait, that's not that good. That's a little off. I don't think that would be a problem. Oh, I poked a hole in the wall. Or no, I just never finished that one. Okay, never mind. So, as you can see, I'm still tweaking with the numbers. But now if I hit down 1, it goes all the way up to the top. So there seems to be a little bit of an issue where if you never have the block off and it's just going up and then you toggle it to go back down, it'll go back down. But it doesn't always, like, it's weird. If you actually specifically tell it to either open or close, it seems to have to complete the one before it can finish the other. If you toggle it, then it seems like it kind of can switch. At least that's my experience. So anyways. So yeah. Kind of working, kind of not, but we're getting there. Now, granted, if I had a lot more time to derp around with this, there is a way to set all this up with probably a single timer and a control or a programmable block. I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. I don't know. This isn't something I'm doing for my programming series or anything, so for me it's kind of redundant to make myself do it all through code when there might be a simpler solution by just doing it through something else like this. But that's not what we're going to work on today. I'm kind of done with the elevator. We spent too much time in that one little room. So I'm going to continue to tweak with that and work on it and all that kind of crap. I forget, did we ever fix this? Did this ever end up working? Oh, it worked, but we ended up attaching it to the inner wall, didn't we? Yes. Okay. So this kind of works. I don't really know if I'm going to keep this or not. Let's just get rid of it for now. Yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah, alright. I was trying to figure out if we had actually, if I just broke something or whatever. Okay, let's see. What else do we have to work on? Tell you what, let's work on the underside here. We might need to work on it from this angle since we're trying to convert this to an elevator and the other side is not converted. So we might have to work over on this end. Let's go ahead and see what we can come up with for this room. I'm kind of thinking... I don't know what I'm thinking of doing in here, to be quite honest. I'm just going to start building and see what happens. I'm sort of debating... I'm going to get rid of that too. On... Yeah, see, the problem is I have no idea how this is going to be laid out. Alright, let's work on that. Let's actually work on the wall structure and crap. So one way or another, this is going to be in the same line. I'm pretty positive. Like, when we're done, this isn't going to be here. I don't know about this. This might, when we walk in. I don't know. I'm actually thinking of going more this route. Over here this way. I'm not too positive on this, to be honest. What I'm thinking... Ooh, we could do a fancy little doorway here, couldn't we? Do I have my doorway set up? I do not. I never really use them for much, to be honest, so... archway thin, archway wide... I think I'm kind of partial to the thin ones in this space. I think that looks cool. So we'll leave that. I will need at least a space for the buttons. So there is that element. Tell you what, let's move, just temporarily. Oh. That programmable block is there anyway. Alright, let's work our way down here, because we have some issues we need to resolve. This isn't going to be an elevator shaft. It is going to be a wall, however, for all this. So we can get rid of pretty much all that. I'm leery of breaking any further blocks, just because at the moment that's where all my programmable stuff is. Eventually we'll move that and it'll be fine. Oops! I hope nothing was attached to that. Wait a minute, if I've got a block there, what is this out here doing? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You're completely useless. Okay, that's that. That's that. Alright, okay, tidying up a bit here, I guess. I'm needing that block there for now. I'll end up moving all of that stuff. I just have to figure out how all this is going to be laid out first before I start moving that around. Okay, oh wait, no. I don't want that there, because I don't want that there. Actually, for now, I don't really need that. Well, no, I probably will. No? I won't. For now, anyway. I'm going to end up changing that, I'm pretty sure. Put that there. Alright. Put that there. Okay, now there is a hole here, but part of that is because I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep this floor or not. Or if it's just going to be... Actually, hold up a minute. This might completely screw up my entire design, but here's something I just, literally just now thought of. I originally built this high because of this ramp. It had to be this high to get us far enough over to where I wanted to be. The way we have this now, I don't know that I really need that. Like, we could actually... Oh, I did it to get up over this. Ooh, I see. So maybe I do need it that high. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Just checking. Because I was thinking to myself, I didn't mean for there to be like 4 floors. And that's the other thing, to be quite honest. I'm doing all of this crap, but in truth, all we really need is one that goes all the way up to the 4th floor. Oh, the only thing was this second one. Okay, so maybe we do need one that goes up a little higher. Oh, and I hate the collision boxes for the elevators because it forces you to have to, like, work around the whole floor instead of only having to work around, like, a block, which is really kind of annoying. Alright, so we'll open this up. And now in doing that, we'll eventually have to add a button. Well, actually, it's not a bad idea. Let's test that. Oh, crap. I need a different elevator. Glad I thought of that. I need a 4 here. Wait, where? I feel like... Oh, it was getting rid of the control panel. Okay. So I feel like that's wrong. There we go. Oops, I just saw something while I'm right here. Bad. There we go. Much better. Okay, so this is gonna be oh, this is gonna take forever. I hate these things. Well, once we're in here, we'll go ahead and change all of them, actually. I should probably move this panel, but I don't feel like it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is change this last one. Oh. Oh, no, I'm... Okay, programmable block, it's fine. I was thinking I hadn't renamed the elevator yet, and I was like, And we're going to change this to run, and this is a good example. We're going to go up 3. Now, I haven't actually made sure that the... And we're also going to change this to... bridge elevator for now. And the other thing that I have to make sure that I do is I have to adjust that in here so that this will actually work. Otherwise, it would just be like, no instance of an object. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. Now. Oops. There's a hole in the wall. It's kind of a hole in the wall place, you know. Oh, I started to... I remember what I was doing there. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. We've got to do some... This is going to be some interesting stuff right here on how we figure out how to do this. Alright, I'm gonna have to go in from the bottom. Alright, and get rid of that one. Now, we're going to attach this. Please don't float away. Okay, cool. And let's do an elbow, maybe? Maybe that'll work. And we'll put a end cap here. Just bear with me a second. This might not make sense at the moment, but hopefully it will, maybe, if we're lucky. Alright, I don't really need to put anything there. Ah, crap. Yes, I do. Alright. New plan. I don't know if this one will keep it attached or not. I probably don't need to break that, but, you know, whatever. Alright, now we'll do one of these here. One of those there. And one of these here. Now, we can grab this and do one of those. So on the outside it looks all flush, but when we come in here, we'll have a little room over here for the button. Or the button panel, basically. We could actually even do like one of these or something crazy. I don't know. I just really don't like how that looks. Oh, great. And now I can't get rid of it. Awesome. I hate that. Absolutely hate that mechanic. Alright, anyways, that's the spot for where the button's going to be. So, let's... Wait a minute. What is going on? It should be all set up. Wait, I did do up 3, right? Dang it. Hold on. I'm going to pause it. I won't put you guys through that again. Alright, so I am sure I just did it. I don't know what this thing's problem is sometimes. Like, theoretically, all of it should work. I don't understand. Oh, now this isn't working either. Now, aren't you suspicious? Wait, no, that shouldn't have a problem. I copied this. It's right there. It's a door. I don't know. I was thinking at first maybe because it was a different kind of elevator that it might change things, but it shouldn't. So... Oh, I'm a knucklehead. Okay, it's the timers. All the timers are reset. Dang it. Okay, so give me just a minute. I'm going to actually take this opportunity to convert all of this and close this wall in, and we'll be back in a second. Alright, so I'm pretty much calling it quits on this elevator. As you can see, I've got it pretty squared away for the moment. I'd also like to... Let's see, we converted this one, so let's leave this one as it is, but before we kind of wrap things up for this episode, which I'm close to doing... There, I need my glass. I would like to... Which way does it go? This way. Ugh. There we go. I would like to try and do... Now that we've got, like, the whole thing kind of set up over here, which I'll show in a minute, what I ended up doing with that. Oh, that's not actually a corner. This surprises me. Oh, that was a full block. Ew. Okay. Is there a full glass one? No. But there is one of these. I wasn't thinking about that being a full block. Ugh. Okay. Well, that changes things. Originally, I was going to try and basically make this one a little different and do glass on both sides. But we will have to settle for all glass on one wall, I guess. And see how we like this. There we go. So on this side, we've got just the little corner sticking out, and then the rest of it's fine. On this one, we've got the full wall visible, so you can see down the elevator shaft and all that kind of stuff. And this one will be, you can see whatever this ends up being, who knows. We still haven't quite pinpointed, now that we know how our systems work, we should probably finish this up over here. I'd like to introduce some different computers over here as well to kind of mix and match. We could do like a couple of these maybe. What are these? I don't really like that one. Let's do like some of these. Then we'll maybe do... Which one has more of a cool setup? Let's do that one. And we could do some curvy ones. Actually, let's do this. Is that right? I don't know why I'm floating. Yeah, I guess that's right. That's actually not terrible. I don't want there to just be like one seat, but I also don't want there to be like clutter either. Let's do... Tell you what, I got an idea. Let's do these like this. And then we'll put... Now this one is to go this way, which we don't want to do. We want to go this way. Now, we can't build here, but we can build here. So what I'm going to do is make this a computer pit, basically. Might be a little crowded. I'm not sure. We're going to have to kind of see how this goes. I really wish I could do 2 blocks in the same space, because I would like to put like one like this or something. But I don't think that's going to work. So we're going to have to leave that open. And then maybe do that. And then put one of these there. Let's see. What were we using before? Oh, we were using these. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. No. Well, nah. I like that one. That one's cooler looking. Alright, so I definitely like that look. It is a little less... I don't know. Computery, I guess. Like, this looks like more like a workstation. Like, everybody get to work. This is like a ton of computers, but there's only like a few people Now, because of the orientation of the seating, we could actually get away with doing something like this, I think. And that gives the illusion of a bit more... Yeah, let's do that! Let's do that. That's our new design. So, here... Here... Like so. And we need one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, and what's that one? That's with a HUD, but he's not even facing the right direction to be the bridge pilot, so that goes away. Alright, I like it. I like it. We're gonna leave it there. What else do we got? Let's go ahead and finish off. I'm trying to kind of wrap up some of these minor details that are kind of like keeping this from being done. We also have this section here that I wanted to work on. I see this going two different ways. We could either... I did this before. We could either do something like this and say that there's like your bridge officers or something are here. Which is kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Or we could make it more ominous and have no idea what these things do by putting something like this here. So, like... Yeah, this would be more for aesthetics, I think, of like, ooh, Emperor... I wonder... I didn't even think about this. Ooh, we might have just done something really cool. We might have just done something really cool. Well, maybe. Ugh, I can't get... they're in the... Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait. Yes! We're gonna make this look so bridge-like. Let's see. I don't need the ones with a chair because we have a very large chair there. And of course, I can't put anything behind me because of the window. But still, that kind of looks awesome. Now, I still don't really know which way I want to do that one right there. Like, that looks cool. Now, granted, this does cut down a bit on the, like, you know, I am lord of this ship. But it looks kind of cool. Oh! No! No. We can't use these here. We gotta use panels. Because this is supposed to actually relay all of our data. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it like that for now, just because I don't have time to really go into all that, but... Let me know what you guys think as far as should we have these be like actual screens that relay all of our data. Ooh, maybe we could do... Oh, yes, that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing right now. Not right now, but eventually. Is it under signs? I can never remember. There's these... Sign box. Oh, come on. Slopes. Angle. Slope up. I think that's the one I need. Angle invert. I was looking for a corner. Do we not have corners? We gotta have corners. Okay, here we go. Well, maybe. These aren't really what I was looking for. I was looking for the actual, like, angled corner block. But I don't know that we have those. Anyways, I was thinking of doing something like... Oh, they're sideways. No. Well, maybe I could get away with this. Something like this. And then maybe using... the slopes. Wait a minute. slope up. Left, right, up. So I would need up and left and right. Vertical, horizontal. Maybe. And possibly down. Alright, let's see if my brain is working correctly. We'd have computer, or screen. Now I need... Nope, that's down. Maybe? Does that work? Not particularly. That's up. That's close. That's kind of the idea that I'm looking for. Oh, maybe I need to use these. Maybe that's the problem. Left, right. Nope, that's up. Where's down? There we go. Maybe I need to use these. Maybe that'll fix it. So I need... Oh, come on. Nope. The problem is it's not like an angle at the bottom. It's just like a slab type thing. This is not what I needed to do. Anyways, that's kind of the idea. If you guys know of a solution for those corners, I'd kind of like to make a rounded curve, massive information screen. I think that would be cool. Possibly one that retracts, maybe. Ooh. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Oh, one other thing before I wrap this up. I did not show... Man, this episode is getting really long. I apologize for that. I did not show the interior here, which I'm not done with by any stretch. So I just made walkways. This will be closed off at some point, but I also put the elevator controls in here. There's the programmable block, and these are the 3 timers that we were using. Right there, those 3 microchips, and then I just threw that there for aesthetics at the moment, but... so that's the interior of this section at the moment. Yeah, that looks cool. And then I went ahead and set up all of the control panels, though I don't know if it will stay like this or not. What just happened there? What I'm almost thinking about is maybe making this a 2-space wall to get to the controls. I'm not sure. Let's test it on these top 2 and see how it looks. But basically doing... Oh, please don't break anything. It'll probably break something. No? Okay, good. I need a elbow? Yeah. And I think we're just going to cap this here. The reason I do that is because under here, these are all taking up the blocks beneath them, so I can't actually put any flooring in there, unfortunately. And we'll just put... these like this. And I did not fix the top, did I? I did not. Alright. Man, this episode is getting... I wasn't even paying attention to my clock. Sorry about that. This is like a super long episode. Alright. So that way we can kind of walk over and do our button combos. So for example... And I basically have it set up to where it cascades. So the bottom is all ups. The second one is up 1, 2, 3, down 1. So it goes back down 1. And then up 1, 2, down 1, 2, up 1, and down 3. And then the top one is down 1 through 4. So it just kind of cascades how many floors you can do. So for example, we'd have up 1, which would go up 1 more, down 1, down 2, down 3, down, yeah, down 3. So 1 should bring it right to us. And then we can go down 3. And wunderbar. Alright, so that pretty much squares that away. Again, I'm still tweaking with the timers and all that kind of crap. I did that because of this up here. This ended up running into this side, so I had to put the buttons on this side of the wall. So, anyways, I think we're way out of time for this episode, so I'm going to wrap things up here. In the meantime, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.